On May 5th, 2026, Massachusetts jury cleared former NFL star. Let me say former. NFL star Stefon Diggs of felony strangulation and misdemeanor assault charges brought by his former personal chef, Jamila Adams. The allegations involved an incident in December of 2025 where Adams claimed Diggs slapped and choked her during a dispute over unpaid wages. The jury deliberated less than 90 minutes before delivering a not guilty verdict. As the defense argued, the accusations were part of a financial shakedown. They presented testimony from others who saw Adams with no visible injuries and noted inconsistencies in her claims, including overpayment for some weeks she said were unpaid. No medical evidence supported her claims. Though Diggs was acquitted criminally, Adams is pursuing a 5.5 million civil lawsuit. Diggs also faces lawsuits over defamation related to a stolen Ferrari and countersues an accuser alleging sexual assault. The NFL is still reviewing his conduct under its personal conduct policy. This case highlights the complex intersections of sports, law, and personal drama engulfing Diggs' career. That is unfortunate because it be seeming sometimes like, all this, not everybody has legit claims, you know what I mean? I'm not even talking about this specifically. I'm just talking over a broader sense.
Mhm.
And you still got to deal with that tainting your name. You still got to deal with the what ifs of he still may have done that even though he was acquitted or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, you are going to deal with people that are trying to do a money grab. You know what I mean? If I can score this, I don't never got to work. You know what I mean? Like I can live it.
Yeah. And it just shadows the real uh sexual assault cases that are happening to people every day.
Mhm.
This is just a big old news because it's celebrities and NFL players, and it's just sad that she
Yeah.
had to. I don't know if you saw the videos, but like she was trying to be super emotional, try to get to the hearts of the jury of you know this did happen to me, but yet she didn't want to answer any of the questions. She wanted to stick to emotional grabbing, trying to just sway the juries. And even the judge had to step in and be like, answer these questions, be factual, don't create your own stories and stuff. And ultimately she lost, and
Yeah.
it just did seem like it was a shakedown, because the question of like how do he slap you? Oh well, he slapped me on the on this side with this hand or something. Of like, that doesn't even make sense. Like then he would have to be behind you to hit you, but it just didn't make sense at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. But time and time again, we see this happening a lot for celebrities that you know are targeted because they have a big name, check behind their name, and now what? Like, w- should she be charged? Should she be charged and with for hella money, $100,000 or something, or should she see jail time? Like,
Absolutely. I feel like there should be consequences because when people falsely claim things, all that does is taint the whole thing as a whole and make it so much harder for people that are really dealing with this stuff, really experience this stuff, to come out and tell their story without people like, oh, they probably lying, they always lying. Like it really taints people with real stories and real experiences, and I hate that for them.
yeah,
So I think absolutely the consequences should be ramped up because maybe if we ramp up the consequences for you lying, you'll stop lying. I feel like the consequences don't ever match
yeah,
what they give the people that are accused.
yeah,
Cuz if this person was convicted, their whole life is over. They're going to jail.
yeah,
So now that we found out that you lied, you need to go to jail for
yeah,
lying. You need to pay fines and you need to go to jail. It needs to go back on that person just as hard as it was going to go on that person. I feel like
yeah,
cuz you essentially was about to ruin somebody's life for money.
yeah,
And like I said, if you ramp up those consequences, it may sway people in the future from
Doing
lying. Like,
anything
oh my
else.
God. But if you see there ain't really no serious repercussions in lying, just a slap on the wrist, of course there's gonna be those people out there that's still gonna do it.
It just seems like lawsuits are so easily prepared, and the consequences of it for that person being sued is defamation. Shit, I don't
Yeah.
know.
I just feel like everybody needs to be transparent and there needs to be justice on both sides. It needs to be justice for the people that are real victims, and it needs to be justice for people that are victims of false accusations as well.
Yeah, yeah. Griffith publicly claimed Diggs drugged and sexually assaulted him in May 2023, then conspired to have him killed to keep the incidents a secret. That thing too, like there was rumors of him being gay. I don't
Oh
know.
man.
I don't know. This is all alleged, but like, and then having a bunch of baby mamas and just that I don't know. The 5.5 million claimed by Adams reportedly ballooned from initial 19,000 for unpaid wages, raising eyebrows about the lawsuit financial motives. She thought she could get a bigger paycheck just by doing that. I don't know. The lawyers and stuff probably stirred her wrong. Diggs' girlfriend, Grammy winner Cardi B, has stayed quiet publicly during the trial and legal chaos. The NFL has suspended after other players accused of conduct violations, even without criminal convictions, meaning Diggs' NFL future remains uncertain. Yeah, that too. It's just um, being able to fight that, and the NFL, because that's a check, that's a big ass check from the NFL, and your whole livelihood, your money coming in, you know you're fucked at that point.
Mhm.
But yeah, CBS Sports named Diggs a strong potential fit for teams like the LA Rams despite his legal woes, showing teams still see his value on the field. So is that any true of the LA Rams trying to take him?
I don't know. Don't they got Adams and all them? I don't know. Maybe I just don't see where
Yeah.
I don't see where he would fit in on there. I mean, you can always use a little more star power, like, but I feel like the Rams wide receiver core is like stacked already. Like Puka Nakua and Devontae Adams. Like, do you really need to spend some more money on wide receivers? And then
Um,
you got I think
Probably
they
a
still got
backup.
Tutu, which was he's a backup too, but he's raw. So
Yeah.
I feel like there ain't no need for no more. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. I don't know, but that's just me. I have no idea. Like I said, it ain't never too many stars on the team. I guess you know
Yeah.
what I mean. If the price is right,
So, what's next for him? He has a lot on his hands, man.
he. I
Bunch of
feel like
baby
maybe
mamas.
he deal with this because it was already found not guilty, but he probably deal with this. I can see him still getting picked up. Maybe training camp, maybe beginning of the season, maybe
Yeah.
mid season. Somebody gonna pick. It's still he still could play. Somebody gonna pick that man up. I
Yeah.
still think that.
Yeah. Morally, yeah, you said everything, Jess. Just be transparent, really, and they should face consequences as well for bringing this lawsuit and defamation on his name.
Right, because you're making it harder for everybody. You're making it harder for people that haven't done anything and for real victims. I'm like, that's really like you just tried to ruin somebody's life that didn't do anything to you.
Yeah,
And you just made that space harder for real victims to come into to report what's happened to them. It's like, damn.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Comment below, you guys' thoughts.